Hi there, and welcome to this Wednesday Word of Wisdom. Of course, like always, I'm going to ask you to subscribe. You know what? Share this video if it adds value to you. You can also follow me on social media, Facebook, Instagram. I also have these videos as podcasts and a blog, and all of the links that you need to access any of that information is right here. Okay. So today I want to talk to you about confidence. You know, we have just been walking through such an enormous time in our world, something that is completely unprecedented, things that have completely changed the trajectory that we anticipated for our lives personally, the future that we saw for ourselves. Perhaps it impacted our business or our career. We might have lost jobs. We might have started a business. We might have had a business collapse on us. And a lot of these things can really shake us to our very core. It can shake our confidence. And it is so important that we are able to walk through these life experiences and still maintain a level of confidence inside of us. When we're confident, we're more likely to move forward with people, with opportunities, rather than back away from them. And when things don't work out, when things go awry, confidence is that thing that allows us to step up, to try again, to not get paralyzed in that, to pull ourselves out of some of those negative mindsets, those defeatist mindsets that we can create. When we start to learn how to be more confident, it can help us improve our relationships, to attract a relationship. It can help us handle conflict more efficiently. It can put us into position to actually seek out new opportunities, to step up with our personal growth. It helps us to connect better with people, to build relationships that might help us succeed. And so I wanted us to explore today this idea of being confident. And if you want to learn how to be more confident, you're going to have to be willing to change the state that you're in. What this basically means is our mood, our state of mind at any given time of day influences how we feel and the behaviors or the actions or reactions that we're going to take, and therefore the results that we get in our life. The good news is that we can change it. We can change our state at any time, no matter what is going on around us, as long as we know how to go about doing it. So there's a couple of super simple principles that I want to present to you right here that can change your state, can change your mood, can change that state of mind or those feelings that you find yourself in, so that you can start to shift the results that you're getting in your life, so that you can actually start to feel more confident instantaneously. So the first thing that you can do to instantly change the level of confidence that you're experiencing at any given moment is body language. Now, this might sound silly, but if you want to feel more confident, you have to do what confident people do. So if you can identify what confident people do that is different than what you're doing, if you can identify what a confident person looks like, you can start to implement those behaviors into your life instantaneously. All we have to do is act as if. Basically, act like we are confident. You know what? Some people use the term fake it till you make it. I hate that term, but I like the term act as if. It's saying that, yeah, I'm not there, but you know what? I can do these behaviors that change my mood, that change how I feel, that change how I'm experiencing this world right here, right now. See, physiology is key when learning how to be confident, and mastering the art of body language, the body language of confidence can really put you on the path to success. When we can do a quick inventory of what's happening in my body right here, right now. How's my posture? How's my breathing? When we get into negative states of mind, we do things like we slouch because we're trying to make our body smaller. We're trying to sort of hide away from the world. And what happens then is our breathing gets shallow because our chest is compressed. We hang our head down low. But you have the power to change those things. You have the power to control how you're feeling by how you carry your body. Sit up straight, hold your head up high, roll your shoulders back. Breathe deep, sit open. When you walk with purpose, with intention. Check that body posture, check that body language. Do you have a smile on your face? These are really simple things that we have control over. Even if you're feeling like garbage, if you've had somebody who's said to you, just smile, and you went, that's not really a real smile. But if you're like feeling like crud and you go, and you put a real smile on your face, it changes how you feel, even if for just a brief moment. So you can start to experience the feeling of confidence with how you hold yourself, how you carry your body, what is happening physically in your physiology right here, right now. The second thing that we can do, the second tip that allows us to instantly experience confidence is positivity. Thinking positive can manifest itself in numerous ways in our life. But the first thing we have to do is change our focus, because where your focus goes, that's where your energy goes. Your energy is going to flow through that. It's either going to be hampered because of negativity, or it's going to flow freely because of positivity. Now, just positive thinking isn't enough, right? We have to engage in positive action as well. But we need to start by shifting what we're focusing on, because what you focus on, you feel. What you focus on grows and magnifies. So instead of getting hung up on all the ways that something could go wrong, we can start to focus on the ways that it can go right. What you focus on becomes your reality. And that includes what you are focusing on within your own mind, like the thought processes that are just rolling through your head. When we can start to replace negative words with more positive ones, we start to see a brighter side. We start to take more positive action because we feel better. By changing our focus internally, externally, we start to change our state. We start to change that mood. We start to change our state of mind. And again, by changing that state, we change our life. The third principle I wanted to talk to you about today is creating a growth mindset. So you might sit back and be thinking that confidence stems from prior success, that you only know how to be confident in yourself after you've experienced some level of success. This type of belief system really limits us, because confidence does not come from our outward achievements. Confidence comes from within. It's that whole idea that I can only give what I have, and I can't project confidence if I don't experience it inside, which is going to limit, again, just like I said earlier, it's going to limit the behaviors that I engage in, because it's going to change my mood, and that's going to impact the results that I'm getting in my life. Being confident means that if you fail, you can pick yourself back up by trying again, having that fail forward mindset instead of just throwing in the towel and giving up. If we hit a roadblock, it doesn't mean that that's the end. Once you start taking actionable steps towards your goal of being confident, your beliefs are going to start to shift and change and solidify towards that. But we have to have a growth mindset. We have to have a learnable attitude, and we have to start believing that we can learn how to be more confident. when I come back next week, I want to talk to you about 7 additional strategies that you can use to start to build confidence within yourself. But discovering how to be confident in yourself is not an overnight process. You have to remember that even though I gave you some strategies to instantaneously build confidence, the actual internalization of that confidence comes over time. It comes as you start to practice these strategies, as you start to work on that growth mindset, as you start to work on that positivity, as you start to adopt those characteristics and those traits within yourself. You have to sort of reteach yourself to unlearn the things that you had learned up to this point, to start to challenge and shift core belief systems that have limited us and have held us back from living a truly confident life. It takes a time. It's a process. By shifting how you present yourself physically, what you focus on mentally, you can create confidence. And this is going to help propel you towards your goals. Okay, so I want to thank you so much for joining me today on this Wednesday Word of Wisdom. Now, if this added value to you, I'd love for you to share this with the people that are in your world, as well as recognize that change is not an event. It is a process. And to engage in that process, you need to have somebody who is guiding you along the way, giving you those strategic steps, holding you accountable. And that is what my High Achiever program is all about. It is about learning how to set goals that you are actually going to achieve, how to take the action steps that you need to take in order to achieve those goals, in order to see some of them come to fruition, how to build your vision, how to build your mission, how to get things accomplished in your life, so that at the end of the day, you bring in that sense of satisfaction. I got this. That sense of like, today was a great day. Because all in all, that is where happiness in life comes from. So I'd like to invite you to check out my High Achiever program. The link for that is right here for you as well. All right. Thanks again for joining me today. I hope you have a beautiful Wednesday. Bye for now.
Get your daily dose of motivation on the Motivational Moments with Michelle podcast. In Motivation with Michelle podcast, you'll get encouraging, uplifting, and life-changing wisdom that will transform your world at your fingertips, 24 hours a day. Get a fuller, deeper revelation of the tools you can implement to see incredible transformation in your life from Michelle Newstetter's powerful teachings. Tune in whenever you need to be edified, uplifted, or a dose of motivation, no matter where you are. Subscribe to Motivational Moments with Michelle podcast with Michelle Newstetter today on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, or SoundCloud.